This is Kevin Keenan in downtown Buffalo with Carl Calabrese, partner with Masiello, Martucci, Calabrese and Associates, and we're recapping the Super Tuesday primary results. Carl, first let's take a look at the winners. Who comes out the big winner from Super Tuesday?
Well, it depends how you define winner. In terms of delegates garnered, Romney is the big winner last night. Did very well, won his state of Massachusetts by a large margin, picked up a good number of delegates there. So he's now over 300 delegates. Santorum is down around 160. So there's a bigger gap between Santorum and Romney. So from a delegate standpoint, and it's all about delegates in the final analysis, Romney was the winner last night. However, Santorum was also a winner. Santorum won some key states last night, and he came within an eyelash of winning in Ohio. That allows him to continue to raise funds and continue to campaign as this thing unfolds. So he's still in the race. It's not going away. And in terms of who the loser was, obviously the big loser was Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich had a strategy last night of emerging as the regional candidate, that region being the South. His hope was to win his home state of Georgia, and then follow that up with victories in Tennessee and Oklahoma. He did not do that. Santorum won Tennessee and Oklahoma, thus making Newt essentially a favorite son candidate of his home state, which right now that's not where he wants to be. So he lives to fight on another week, and next week we have Alabama and Mississippi. Again, his strategy is he has to win those so he can at least say he's a regional candidate in a very key region of the country. If he doesn't, if Santorum beats him in those two, you're going to see a lot more pressure on Gingrich to get out.
Let's look ahead to the primary in New York, and how does the primary here come into play in this GOP primary process?
Well, New York, it's been a long time since the New York State Republican primary was in play, and this year it's in play big time. There's no mathematical way that anybody can lock up the nomination prior to New York on April 24th. There's just not enough delegates on the table. You need 1,144 delegates to win. Romney has a little over 300 now. If he ran the table, including New York, it doesn't equal 1,144. So New York will definitely be in play. The big thing that changes, of course, is April 1st. The awarding of delegates on the proportion of the vote you receive is gone, and we're on a winner-take-all. So you're going to start to see delegate totals really start to pile up post April 1st. And of course, New York is the biggest prize that month with 95. I'm sorry, I think Texas will come before that. Texas has 155, but 95 delegates is a big prize, and it's going to be I believe, a hotly contested race in New York.
So this isn't going to be over anytime soon?
No, it's going to go on for a while. In fact, I looked at some numbers that said that if Romney can afford, he's already lost Georgia, he can afford to lose Pennsylvania to Santorum, his home state. He can possibly afford to lose another state to Santorum. After that, he's pretty much got to run the table in order to capture the nomination by early June with California. That's June 5th. If Santorum or Gingrich knocks him off a couple of larger states, winner take all, it's conceivable this thing could go into late August, going to the convention where no one has a majority of 1,144, and now you've got a contested convention the last week in August, which would mean the party would have 2 months and a week to bring unity to the party, heal up the wounds, undo the negatives, and refocus the attention on Barack Obama's negatives in 2 months and a week. That's a big order.
Carl, thanks very much.
Thank you.